I've got to have a mic on. That helps. Right, wife. Jesus. Fuck. Doesn't know I just started streaming. Where are you?
Oh my god, it's been a long time since I've been on the Foundry. Okay,
I
I'm on.
know,
This is
I actually need to
landing
add a
pad.
guy. I haven't added a guy yet. Oh, Jesus. Literally, I start screaming and the entire fucking house starts banging on the walls. It's like meowing and banging and crashing. I don't know. Anyway. What's going on? What is going on? Okay, I'm in the Foundry and I've run command M and M does nothing. Alright. Hey, look at that, a super lifter. What's that doing here?
That's where I left it.
That's what you left it on the Foundry. Right. I suppose you guys want to see what I see. There we go. Let's game capture. Do you want to do something? There you go. Wakey wakey. Hi guys. How's it going? Jack, Bone Dog, Mr. C. Sig, what's up, dude? Yucca, the Quark, Thomas, Shane. Shane's straight in there. Shane's like, I'm putting it out there. He's just like, XCal is a cheating bastard. Straight away. He's like, Shane, dude, he's in the fucking channel, man. Shut the fuck up. I bought.
Nice.
Don't worry about it. It's just like, yeah. Sick. Yeah, XCal's a cheater. Winfrey, what's up, surprise stream. No folks give it here, Shane. Yeah, clearly. Alright, where are you? You up in space? I'm in space.
Where am I? Oh, I'm on Karaf.
You're on Karaf,
Oh, yeah, right. Where are you?
I'm in space.
It's just Karaf.
And where all the good stuff is, yeah. Look at this fucking shit down here. This looks like a... Is this, the Aegis General Shish battleship. This is monstrous. Is this one of Raptors? That's crazy huge. Still in progress, I assume, but yeah, man, that's looking epic, dude. Hey, that looks familiar. Was he planning to bring in an Adachi? Was that what he was going to do? That's so Raptor. It's so Raptor, isn't it? He's going to bring an Adachi in just to fight me in my own ship. Hey,
dude, when I came back, right?
Yeah.
I was at the oxygen depot, and literally half the vessels there were yours. And I'm like, wait, which base am I at? I'm like, wait a minute, you guys, really? You guys are gonna attack Spanj and all his stuff? That's ridiculous.
Do it in a short hauler. Come at me.
There was a short hauler. I'm serious.
Yeah, no, I know. We disassembled it.
Oh, nice.
Spoilers. Okay. Fuck. Spoilers. Shit. Yeah. Hey guys. Me and XCal thought it'd be a good idea to do a quick cheeky stream because of the video I put up today. And all the comments that are going on about, you know, cheating and unfair play and blah 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 blah. Anyway, it's all crap. Nobody was cheating. It was fine. There was a misunderstanding, I think, between me and XCal about a certain rule. And well, you guys asked for it. Let me read it out to you. I need the thing. Hang on. Wait. Because the problem with written rules is they can mean different things, different people. Right. So rules of engagement. Here we go. PvP is controlled somewhat on this server, so please make sure you're clear about the following and feel free to ask questions if you are not. Attacking enemy bases must be pre-arranged with the origin leadership first. The leadership must announce attacks on enemy bases within 24 hours notice, minimum, stating which base they are attacking, on which playfield and when. All players are encouraged to partake in base attacks to maximize action and fun. If players are recording, streaming, blah, 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 blah. If you come across another player's ship or vessel outside an enemy base, you are free to engage without prior agreement. So this is the contentious one here, right? This is the one that was why I was so surprised to find you on the Superlifter. Because it casts an assumption. If you come across another player's ship vessel outside of an enemy base, you are free to engage without prior agreement. Now, by your definition, the Superlifter was outside of a base. Which I agree with. It wasn't. It was. Sorry. It was outside of base.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Abort. No, it was outside of a base. Technically. Because it was on the ground underneath one. So anyway, that happened. And then it goes on about fleet actions and finding ships in the DMZ is absolutely fine and fair game. Blah, 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 blah. That was it. So you didn't attack a base, so you didn't need to give any pre, and you took on a ship that was on the ground. Mm-hmm. That's it. There you go. Yeah. You heard it from me.
I'll add to that because there was. It's actually kind of remarkable as to how many variables there were that actually made this even possible for us to take this thing, because there was a lot of things that happened in real life and in game that even made this a thing. When it was me, Sig, Raptor, and Lickin' Windows. We all went out because there was no POIs on our home planet. So we went out looking for POIs. We had already visited our other two planets, right? So we went into the DMZ, and then we went over to your side. And the first place we went was the lava planet. And we did a good amount of recon on the lava planet. We went all the way around looking for stuff, found absolutely nothing on this planet, to where we were even concerned about the server. Like, is there something wrong with this planet? Why aren't we discovering anything? And it's because you guys had literally wiped that planet clean. So we were like, okay, cool, let's go to the next one. The next one was your homeworld. So, we went there.
Sig saying, you're throwing me under the bus.
No, not at all. So we went to your guys' home planet, and there actually was a POI there. There was something red or whatever, and then there was some Talon stuff with some deposits still. So I was like, okay, let's go dig out these deposits. Let's go do something active, right? Let's take something from them or whatever. So we set out expecting to do that, maybe take a POI you guys still had to do, or we didn't know the situation. And we're flying, and I'm doing other stuff. I'm looking at the stream, whatever. We spot the Superlifter, and from then on, it was a lot of just on the fly kind of decisions that were made. And I guess maybe questionable in a way, but from my point of view and from everybody that was playing with me, there weren't really any. There wasn't an issue with it. If I thought that there was a rule issue with it or anything, I wouldn't have done it. I'm live streaming. You're a friend of mine. This is our server that we're trying to, make our content in, but also there's a lot of people involved in it. A lot of people that have done a lot of hard work to make this server happen. And, so if I had known the repercussions, I wouldn't have done it. I'll tell you that now. But at that moment, I also wasn't thinking that it was in any way possible for me to take this Superlifter with a sledge, a shitty karambit, and my little tier 10 tank, right? I just didn't even expect that would be a thing. I thought we'd maybe shoot at it, and you see me starting to hit the turret or the thrusters a little bit and stuff, and there was just so many turrets on that thing. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I got on top of the CV and I jumped down into it, and then all of a sudden it became a thing, and then from then on it just things just happened. But the fact that you had gone to dinner and weren't there, the fact that you were gonna place turrets on that base after you got back from dinner, the fact that nobody else was on, the fact that you had all your stuff in it, the fact that there's all these variables, all these you had all these vessels in it that made it so hard for us to leave. You didn't move the core. If you had done any of those things differently, we would have never taken that super lifter. So just the sheer insanity.
Thanks for pointing it out. By the way, I never beating myself up enough as it is. So yeah, let's just there was about a gazillion things I could have done differently that may have prevented what happened from happening. But I think the whole point of this stream, aside from because at the end of the day, XCal, you don't need to explain yourself anymore. I don't think so. I think we've discussed that and we've agreed and we've come to an agreement and we said, look, this is what's happened. There was this disagreement. We've now come to an agreement, but the problem is, I've put this video up and now everybody else is up in arms about it and throwing around, words and stuff like that. That is just not productive. I'm not saying Static. I'm not saying this is all my fault either, Static. It's something that's part of PvP drama, where you've got fixed rules and it means something to one person, it means something to another. The best thing you could do is talk about that. But often the problems with those sorts of things only come up once someone does something that someone doesn't expect them to do because they thought, the rule meant this. No, well, to me, the rule means that. It's just one of those things. So I wanted to do this stream with XCal just to basically say I'm really not bothered that he's doing the super lifter. At the time I was fucking seething. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking game. It's pixels on a screen. Go for it. Come on.
And literally, like after it happened, I jumped right into chat with you, and yeah, you were,
short.
Feelings were there, but listen, man, like our friendship, our communities that overlap greatly, all that is way more important than anything that we're gonna do in this game. I mean, it was PvP, and we had a lot of conflict before that based on how the server was set up, my views of PvP, your views. Everybody has different views of PvP and what they want it to be. And unfortunately, this game doesn't outline any of that for you. We all have to make up our own content in PvP. And of course, creatively, we're all going to have differences of what we think is fun and effective. And so there was a conflict far before the super lifter, and a reason why I didn't have a lot of content after my first episode. But, we talked it out, we hashed it out, and I came back. And that was basically the first stream we did when we came back. So I was amped up. I was ready to give this another go and figure out how to do this in a fun way to where, because I felt like a lot of my guys had spent a lot of time in this server, Stubert, Jet Set, Raptor, these guys had never left and they were accumulating resources and trying to make it work. And I felt really bad for those guys because they weren't getting the support from me and some of the other guys that had committed to it. So that was why we came back. And, unfortunately, it kind of resulted in this, and this, cast another dark cloud over the whole thing. But, at the end of the day, I did have fun. That was, if I had been on the losing side, I feel like I still would have really respected that whole thing because I just think it was fun, sporadic PvP. And it was great to watch. I watched both sides of it, a couple times. And but I also do respect that, that's not your idea of fun, and I get that. And I mean, so there's no hard feelings, and I hope that, at some point we can meet in the middle in some other way when it comes to multiplayer. If it's co-op, if you and me just jump into HWS and try to take on something big or whatever, I don't know, anything like that, I'm totally up for it.
Mm-hmm. I think KS in YouTube chat there, nail on the head. Enjoyed watching both sides regardless. I like the fact that it's opposing factions, and that's it. It's just content, It's supposed to be entertaining. Emotions are always going to get a bit sort of tenuous and stuff like that. That's absolutely fine. But XCal, you just raised an interesting point about the way we play PvP and expect PvP in different ways. Because the problem is that I created the server. Originally, it was Excalibur's idea for us to have a PvP server where it will be like my faction versus XCal faction kind of thing. I took that idea and I run with it, but with our schedules being often so kind of all over the place. I mean, we haven't done a bloody workshop this week in in so long, just because we're never around when the other person's around. So I created the server, but I never really involved XCal that much. Not through like a try-in. Obviously, I scheduled meetings in and just wasn't able to attend because of streaming schedules and stuff like that. So a lot of the setup and the rules of the server that I generated and created, XCal wasn't a part of that. And if he had been, then certain rules and things like that would have possibly either been neutered, or we would have come to the realization that we now possibly have that my kind of PvP is not XCal's kind of PvP. So, because you come from a Rust background.
Right.
No, I did play Rust, and I bloody hate that game.
We got to go into Rust, man. That would be awesome. Do some Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid kind of thing. That'd be fun, man.
Drag him in.
Wall gang.
Yeah. But so that whole kind of Rust mentality where it's just literally you build and you build and you build, and then you wake up and it's all gone. I didn't want that for this server, and I didn't want. So it was always supposed to be a casual PvP thing. You come on, you do what you can, because some people can only come on for maybe, like myself, most days I can only be on for maybe a couple of hours in the evening, and then I do most of my recording on Saturdays. So like other people can commit many more hours, and it's always an unfair advantage in scenarios like Rust, where you get people that can commit 20 hours a week are always going to dominate people that can play 4 or 5 hours a week, aren't they? So I wanted to try and avoid that and provide a server base where anyone, however many hours they can play some PvP and experience it in some way. So that requires a little bit more organization. It requires a little bit more cotton wool, around things. So that was where my logic was when I created it. Which is why there was all these funny rules about base attacks in there and stuff like that. So, do we want to tell him, XCal?
What do we tell him?
Well, about
you tell him.
Anvil's decision as a whole. So I put the question to the community on the server. I said, at the end of the day, if you don't want to play in this environment with this set of rules, if this isn't your cup of tea and this isn't your bag, I'm not going to force you to play. So the last battle that we had, again, try not to spoilers. Spoilers.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll say it. So yeah, basically, like I said, there was a group of people that kind of fizzled out after the first couple of days of the server. They discovered that we didn't really have any POIs in any of the planets, and that wasn't Spanj's fault. That was actually the algorithm within the game. We just didn't get lucky with the POIs. We got a bunch of junk. We got it is what it is, and we honestly weren't around. Yeah, we weren't around for testing either. So Neurosite was around and he did some testing, but a lot of us weren't engaged in the preliminary stuff of making the server. So again, a lot of this is just people not being equally engaged in the development of it. And what happened is we got a lopsided, server. I mean, and it's not their fault. It's like, they put in their ideas and their concepts, and because ours didn't get mixed in there, we showed up and said, what's this? So a lot of that conversation could have been done way prior to the thing ever launching, and we'd probably still be there happy as a clam. So, we didn't have the POIs and stuff, so people got bored and they didn't want to wait around for trading. The PvE guys probably needed another week to launch before we even launched so that they can have stuff already sorted for us, because we were just sitting there twiddling our thumbs waiting for trade. And these guys have jobs too. They're not on all day to be able to play and accumulate, and amass stuff for us to be using right off the bat. So a lot of that caused a lot of people to kind of leave and kind of, do other things. And like I said, the 3 or 4 people that were engaged, it wasn't enough. And they did some amazing stuff. The base that they built, the you know, a lot of the vessels that they built, stuff that they were doing was really cool. And you know, hats off to all of them again: Jet Set, Stubert, Neurosight, and Raptor. You know, they did some amazing stuff. So, but yeah, so we recommitted, and you know, that's what we were doing. We were going around looking, and this whole thing happened. And you know, it's still a fact that, you know, there's some stark differences in how we want to play PvP, and I totally understand your vision of it, and it really makes a lot of sense for people that, you know, because I can't commit a lot of time to it either. So in theory, it should make a lot of sense to me, but my view of PvP and my need to have no rules and be able to just creatively, tactically do whatever I need to do to win is going to always conflict with what I see as revolutionary warfare from the 1700s, right? So I'm always gonna, you know what I mean? Because that's just me. That's my view, and I totally respect it. I will always be watching your Let's Plays and enjoying what you guys are doing. But me personally, I can't commit to something that I don't find fun to play. It's got to be fun for me because that's going to translate to those who watch me play. And if I'm not having a good time, you guys aren't either. So yeah, I won't be committing to you know, to the 1.0 anymore. And you know, we'll see what happens from there. But you know, there are a number of people that have also dropped out and aren't going to be playing. So what that means is there's actually space in the server for people who are interested in that type of gameplay um, to join up and see what you guys can do with it. So.
Yeah, I'm actually working on a little video to go through the whole premise of the server and the rules, and I think that a visual explanation, a verbal explanation of what the hell it is I'm trying to do here, and for who it is intended for, may work better than just a wall of text, you know, in a Discord channel.
Did I spoil anything?
No.
I'm always spoiling content.
No, it's fine. It's not really a spoiler. It's kind of I'm just
okay.
pointing out that it's something I haven't done yet before everybody watches this starts going, yeah, I want to join.
Yeah.
We're not quite ready for that yet. And this what you're seeing here is the wall of text that is the server rules on my stream there, but that's probably going to get much bigger. So, yeah. But with Excalibur and some of the Anvil team moving off the server as a result, we do need to fill another team. But we're also using it as an opportunity to fix a lot of problems. So a lot of the problems, like XCal already mentioned, there was a disparity in POIs between the two starter planets. For some reason, the game decided to spawn a crap load of junk POIs on Karaf, and some more normal POIs on our planet. So it definitely gave the feeling that, you know, our planet was given preferential treatment. Well, actually, fact, the way that the YAMLs files works is when they load, it will go, well, I'll load that, I might load that, I'll load that, I might load that. So although there are POIs in the YAML file, whether it spawns them or not is up to the game at the time. It even decided randomly to not spawn a drone base on our planet, so we had no drones at all, which is both an advantage and a disadvantage, I suppose. So yeah, there was lots of weird stuff going on. So this is going to be an opportunity to fix those problems. It's going to be an opportunity to give the PvE guys that are there for the trade a little bit of a boost to get them started a little bit quicker. And it's an opportunity to define rules, identify what went wrong in the first place, and try and make changes to obviously make that better. But it does also mean that we're saying goodbye to some friends in that multiplayer sphere. We're obviously still friends outside of that. And we're still going to do stuff. So it's fine. But for my multiplayer Let's Play, it will now be probably Syndicate versus OGG. Perhaps, possibly. If Dreamweaver's in the channel, he might hate me for saying that. But like, it's perhaps, possibly. It's not confirmed. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? We'll see. We're going to try and build something. But yeah, I don't want any of you guys to be giving XCal or anybody in his community any grief for what happened, because at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And they did a fucking good job getting the super lifter off the ground with a sledge. Let's be honest. It was just one of those things. If I had been on 20 minutes earlier, they wouldn't have got away with it. If I had moved the core, they wouldn't have got away with it. If I had used that Reaver's Fate to blow the crap out of the super lifter, they wouldn't have got away with it. If I had done 1,000 things different, they wouldn't have got it. They wouldn't have got away with it. So 1,000 of my mistakes led to, a really big victory for them. So hats off. That being said, we're going to kick the crap out of them for it. So don't worry about it. That's coming later this week on YouTube.
Yeah, I will say too, it's another thing is what we were talking about earlier was the point of the video where you dropped down into the hole that I had removed the block, and my remembering of that and then reaffirming that when I watched it was that when you fell down, I had you dead to rights and I was plugging you with rounds. But watching your video, I literally had my back turned to you, and then I literally turned around almost in slow motion for a whole second and a half, and then started shooting you and killed you. And I'm like, oh my god, this just shows how unoptimized this game is.
There's another moment earlier in the same video where I get out of my cockpit and then I'm getting shot to shit, and like there's lag getting out, and by the time I get control of my dude, he's like down to half health, and I'm like, oh god, I got to turn around and go back into the cockpit because I'm gonna die. And I get into the cockpit again with like 35 health or something like that, and then I die.
Yeah. No, because I was shooting you. Yeah, when you dropped down, I saw you and I just started plugging you, and I guess you never even saw that. You weren't even a part of that. And then I just see this cargo frog, and I'm like, why is he attacking me with a cargo frog? I was like, wait. And then finding the core of those reavers. Oh my god, man, that in itself was just maddening. You hid that core really well, man. It was driving me freaking nuts. So if you had, well, I won't rub it in, but yeah. So
come on, highlight some more of my mistakes, please.
No. So
it's fine. I rectify them all.
I will say, I never want to see the super lifter again.
Do you know what?
I spent 8 hours tearing that fucking thing down with a multi-tool, and I know it better than you do. Honestly, I know that vessel better than you do now, and it's it's not because I want to. It was nuts. They need to fix the multi-turrets in this game. The CV multi-turret is absolute trash. So, Helion, please fix.
Oh dear. Yeah,
I will also let me also say that I've read the comments on both sides, and at the end of the day, I have respect for everybody's opinion. I know that people watch our content and they're very engaged in it. They have I've been a fan of Spanj for long before I ever did any content workshop stuff or anything. So I'm a fan of Spanj's as well, and I enjoy his content. And watching that happen to him and taking myself out of being the one to do it, I felt the same way. I felt like, damn, those assholes, So I get it. I totally understand it. And just know that it doesn't come from a place of disrespect. It doesn't come from me wanting to win at all costs while trying to cheat and all that. It wasn't anything like that. It was me wrapped up in PvP. And, so
I saw a target of opportunity and you went for it. And
I appreciate
by some bloody miracle, you managed to get it as well. Yeah. And there you go. I hope that kind of sells it, really, because I don't want to see my chat filled up with accusations of cheating and things like that, because it's resolved between me and XCal. It's resolved internally. You guys don't need to get involved in that stuff. Just enjoy the content, have fun, enjoy it. It's PvP combat. Hopefully it gives you guys an idea of how buggy it is, how much work Helion need to do to make it right, if they could ever make it right. And probably, 99 reasons why you shouldn't play PvP Empyrion. This is why I do these things, so that you don't have to. But, if you are mad like me, then, hopefully it clues you into some of the lessons that that maybe you guys can take on in your first PvP, or if you're already doing it PvP and you're going, yeah, that's probably a good idea, moving that core once you spawn something in, or taking a separate blueprint of it that's reconfigured, and things like that, maybe. Yeah, that's what it's all about, really.
There's definitely a big disconnect between the PvP world of this game and the game, because, you know, Helion doesn't really give you anything to play PvP. All the odds are stacked against you. And it's still only half fun. No matter how you play, it's really hard to make something satisfying. So, you know, people and the community of PvP have taken upon themselves to make kind of a subgenre of the game where all different builds, you know, building is completely different. The aspects of it are different. The strategy of it is completely different. And, you know, I'm a part-time PvPer at best. I wouldn't even call myself a PvPer. This is what we were doing wasn't what you would find in like most PvP servers. So, an amateur at best, you know. So I'm going into a situation like that, and even I would say the same even with Spanj and the way he likes to play, and you know his distaste for that kind of PvP. So, yeah, definitely, you know, there's a lot of techniques and stuff that I don't know about, he doesn't know about, and it's a community that's very very opinionated on how things should be and stuff. So, you know, I think our hope, both our hope, is that Helion can, you know, embrace that this could be a really cool multiplayer game if some care was given to giving some tools to PvP, so that we don't have to use exploits in order to make meaningful content. Like we could actually have blocks that would perform tasks that we're trying to use exploits for. You know, hiding turrets, doing these different things. So, that's why I like to do PvP and try to show multiplayer scenarios and attempt to build PvP things. Is I want Helion to notice that people are interested in this and we want to play multiplayer, but there's so much lacking right now. Just the battles are insane lag wise.
Yeah. You even just to 1v1, 2 tanks, and there's so much lag. I did a battle against Lucifer, 2 tanks, and they lagged like crazy. And you know, we crashed into each other, and then you get that whole kind of collision glitch. But I know that Helion have it on their roadmap, the whole collision system, colliders, and the physics and things like that. You know, is something they're going to be working on soon. Dude, Tratov, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you for the $5, dude. That's much appreciated. Yeah, Wimperman, take it easy, brother. Thanks for joining. But yeah, there's so much that they need to do. But I think Helion, to be honest, are concentrating on the PvE game. Yeah, really, more than anything at the moment. We can see that by base attacks. We can see that by all the additions they've added in, building tools, everything. But even in the PvE game, and yeah, there's still a lot to come in that in terms of base attacks and things like that. They still haven't given us, even with base attacks, a reason to use the full firepower of weaponry that they've given us access to. You stick 4 flak turrets and a cannon turret on a base, and you're golden. You're golden. Yeah. Base attacks don't have a chance. All right, let's stick 6 laser turrets, 6 plasmas, 6 rockets. You know, all of the turrets, and it's like, well, what is this overkill for? You know?
Yeah.
So there's still, I think, going to be a lot of changes in future Alpha 11, Alpha 12. However high they go, that's just going to be PvE focused. And if that's the direction they're going to take the game, fine, tell us, please. So that, you know, we can start working on PvE scenarios that kick ass, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, nailed it. Thank you for the follow, sir. Who's that? Oh, God, I'm on the thing. Wrong thing. I haven't got my thingy up. Hang on. Amateur streamer here. Jeremy, thank you very much, sir. Amateur streamer here. Completed that. Anyway, was there anything else you wanted to say?
I mean, I think that's it. I just, you know, I think it was really important to let people know that, you know, we don't have any ill will or hurt feelings over it. It was content. It was fun. It wasn't fun, but it was what it was. It was, you know, enjoy it. Enjoy the content on both sides. Appreciate all the all the support on both sides. But the last thing I want is a community divided, and the community that we've built together and built separately, and it means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to you, and I don't want anything to conflict with that. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, for as far as evolution is concerned, guys, we're gonna have a fresh start. We're gonna have a new enemy to deal with, or we'll be the bad guys, or they'll be the bad guys. There isn't really a thing. The rules are gonna get fleshed out and changed and made more clear, and we're gonna have a few more sort of systems and stuff in place. So hopefully, as time goes on, this will get smoother and smoother kind of experience with less temper tantrums on my part, and so on and so forth. Blackfire, thanks for the $1, dude. Much appreciated, sir. But yeah, this week, still 3. There's a bonus episode this week on YouTube. Just enjoy it, guys, because it's a hell of a battle. It's a hell of a battle coming up, and I just hope you guys enjoy it as much as we did. And that really, I think the episodes coming up is really what this Let's Play was supposed to be about, really.
Did we win, or?
You'll have to wait and see.
It depends on the editing. No, I don't know.
Editing can work wonders, it really can. I tell you, in creative mode, I can do some great thumbnails as well that make it seem like something's happening.
Yeah. You're getting good, man. I'm liking your title art more and more. The tears.
Thanks, dude. The tears. Like Google search tears.png.
Yeah.
Just Photoshop them on my face. Oh dear. Okay, well, that was pretty much it. I think it was just a little emergency stream just to try and put the record straight and calm you lot down. Christ. I mean, I love that you guys get involved and you're sort of passionate about the content and stuff. That's great. But, let's try and refrain from the name calling and accusations and stuff like that, because honestly, that's handled internally. If anything like that happens, we don't need it to sort of spread out of control onto YouTube and then start creating riffs and things like that. That's absolutely not what we want to do. So, Dream, I'm calm. I know, Dream. I know. Plate magnets, loud noises. I wonder if he loves Lamp. Nailed it.
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp. Dougfire, thanks for the follow, sir. Much appreciated. All right, guys. Well, that was it, really. Hope you weren't expecting gameplay or anything.
Yeah, once you build some.
Build, so what do you want to build?
1 hour build off. Ready, set, go.
All right. I need a starter core. Hang on. Yeah. What are you? Yeah, you regret this now, don't you? You ain't got shit in your inventory, have you? I'm already there. I got a generator on.
Start gun craft.
Nailed it. Are you just spawning something in?
What are we building?
I don't know. You said build off. Build something.
Alright, build a hover vessel.
All right. It's your bloody catchphrase. Build something. Nailed it. What's going on? I got 2 fuel tanks now. Where are you at?
I've got an hour, dude.
You got an hour.
We got time, dude.
We've got time. All right. Why have I got an admin core? Should I put an admin core in it? And you won't be able to blow it up. Or steal it. That's the trick. That's the trick. I'll put an admin core in it and I'll show you. Steal it now, bitch. I don't know what I'm doing. This is going to be like one ugly motherfucker. I can't believe you said an hour. Why have we got to do this for an hour?
Alright. 10-minute build up.
10-minute build up. That's more like it. Let's go. Come on. Nailed it. Team Spanj in the chat. Come on. Let's get some, like, XCal's a cheater emotes. Too soon? Alright, maybe a little bit.
The problem is I can't see anything because your super lifter's blocking the moon right now.
Is it? What moon? There are no moons.
Well, it's night, so I assumed it wasn't coming from the sun.
I'm gonna build. I don't know what I'm building. I'm just putting blocks on spaces. Will it work? Probably not. It's got wings. That's a start. Should probably get some engines. Hang on. Let's get some thrusters, little jets. Let's go. We need a bit of side. Boom. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky. This is basically chilling in the building, guys. This is, you know, if you don't see my Sunday streams, this is what I do. I talk nonsensical rubbish while throwing blocks down into some random patterns until they stick. This is going to be horrendous. Wait, how much time have we got left? Who's keeping track of the time? Somebody's got to do this. Also, what's the parameters for, like, you know, victory or not?
We'll fight against each other.
We'll fight it. Well, you're building a hover vessel, yeah?
Wait, yeah. How are you building a hover vessel? You're in space.
I'm not.
Right?
I'm building an SV. That's the thing.
Wait, what? Oh,
right,
well,
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I guess I won because you didn't follow directions. I don't know.
Oh, right. I see. It's like that, is it? Damn. That was too soon. Alright, I've got a lot of belly armor. That's quite cool. Let's add another fuel tank in here just for giggles. What am I missing? RCSs. Ammo and weapons. Let's get an ammo box in there. There's some ammo. Nobody wanted this to be pretty, did they? I hope not.
Oh wait, it's gotta be pretty?
No. That's what I said. I hope not.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be 10 minutes pretty. Yeah, we got some spikes though. We got some spikes going on. Have you got spikes? I bet you haven't got spikes.
No, I don't have spikes. I'm wrestling with transitions right now.
It's such a noob. Hang on. More spikes. How many spikes? How many spikes can we have? Oh crap, RTSs, of course. Everybody's shouting at me in chat. RTSs, Dan. They're not really. I don't know what's going on in chat. I haven't checked. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I am ignoring you guys. Let's be frank. But it's not anything out of malice. It's just I don't want to kill XCal. Look at that for a beast. Is that going to work? Let's go. Let's go. Where are you? Ah, I need guns.
I got like 3 minutes there.
I need guns. I haven't got any guns on it.
I don't have anything on mine. Hold on.
Let's go. I got an exposed fuel tank on the top.
Hey. I don't have any hover engines.
This is bad. This is bad. Alright, hang on. We can fix this. We can fix this. We have the technology. I'll do. Why not? Let's get some underslungs. Underslungs. I love it. I love it. Also, just to be a cheeky little bastard. Armoured. Oh, do you think we could fit one of these in there? I don't know if we can. How much time have we got? I didn't think about that. Look at the state of this thing. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't stand behind this build.
You what?
Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. I don't stand behind this
You
build.
don't stand behind the build. Oh, I don't stand behind this thing either. It's literally...
This is absolutely trash.
I needed an SV. Look at that. What is that? It's like some weird growth has just appeared on the bottom of my SV. Somebody cut it off quick before it grows. What's that? 1 block? 2 block? 1 block? 1 block, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Easy. Easy. Get some pen. Loads of pen. Days, shields. On. Are you on Carafe?
Carafe.
What are the frick? Nailed it. How much did they take again? I haven't got a reverse thrust. It's fine. We'll deal with it. It's fine. I'll handle it. No reverse thrust, guys.
I don't have any fuel tanks. This
is gonna go so well. I've probably overloaded it because I'm in God mode, so that's probably gonna weigh me down. I'm probably gonna drop to the ground. Is this the right planet? Yeah, it's fine. Jesus, this is gonna go well. Can you hover at least? Can you hover? Oh yeah.
Did anybody realize that we don't actually have, like, we're in creative?
Oh yeah, we can't actually kill each other, can we?
What are we expecting to do?
I don't know. Let's see. It's in creative mode. This is a brilliant idea, isn't it? This has gone really well. Why have I got so many freaking...
Why am I not moving? What am I missing here? Oh, there we go. Oh, RCS. Yeah.
RCS. I'll do it. Wait, where are you?
Are
you in daylight or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Nighttime. Screw you, I'm cheating. Oh, there you are. I found you, you little cheeky bastard. Reloading. Oh, crap. Oh, dear. A clip, dude. Thanks for the $5, dude. Thank you. Drixum, thanks for the follow. Edgar, £2, much appreciated. Dash GM.
Thanks, Don. Don says, "What is this? You build better in 10 minutes than I do in an hour."
Oh, was there a bloody superlifter here?
I told you that's where I kept it, man.
Yeah.
All your loot's in it too.
You're just admiring, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
Admiring how much unnecessary combat steel you
nailed it.
This is no affair. My turrets aren't shooting.
Oh, that hit you square up the chopsy, sunshine. That's not my problem. You should get better turrets.
Wait, do you have a shield?
Yeah. I got wings as well, you know, just for lols. I killed that cactus. Oh my god, even in creative mode, there's like crazy lag. That binged. But yeah, we can't actually damage each other, can we? Or can I? Can't kill you. Are you? Still can't hit. Come on. Hit better.
Not very effective.
Oh god, it's like trying to hit. I mean, real world, yeah, tank wins because turrets. And in creative mode, nobody wins because PvE. There we go. Come here. Weak. Oh, hello. I got the strongest weapon against you is there you go. I win.
Nice.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh damn, dude. This looks better than the original Nightshade.
Outrageous. Outrageous. Unbelievable.
Oh, look at those wings. Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. That's a serious wingspan, man.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
it doesn't stay up at all. Oh, and it's got no reverse thrust either.
Nice.
So you can't go backwards. There you go.
It's okay. Real planes don't either.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what we're saying. That's what I'm saying. Sig says make this a thing.
All right, guys. So this week on the workshop, couple of amazing little starter vessels that we found in the workshop.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, this hover vessel looks like every other tank you built.
I already got the blueprint in my head. I just threw it by memory. Yeah.
It's got a big floor in it though.
Yeah.
It's got no cockpit.
Oh, look at that.
Oh dear. Very good, Sam. Very good.
Yeah, that was fun.
If only we could kill each other. I challenge you to duel in Borderlands 2.
I have that.
There you go.
I gotta install it.
Have you actually played it?
No, I gotta install it. I'm installing it.
Get it installed, man. You need to do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Such a good game.
I got Astroneer lately too.
I've not picked that one up yet.
Yeah.
Jet Set, take it easy, bro. Thanks for joining.
Later, Jet.
Sticks says both disqualified due to no piping. Sticks has got a point, actually.
Ooh.
That is
yeah,
a solid point. There is zero
that's
piping.
a problem.
That is, actually. We've got to address this immediately. Because that's very true. Very simple. Shame piping. There you go. Oh, where's symmetry on this, huh? What the hell is symmetry? On and everything. It's just lying to me. Symmetry is a lie. Alright.
Hey, you can't stop.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Somebody said, I think if you set it to public, it then damages and stuff, but... Cheeky wanker.
Wait, when you set them to public, they damage?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, well, that's literally how we could fight and create it.
Laser spam. Yeah, but you got to put you got to put a cockpit on yours. Mine just plummets out the sky. You got a cockpit yet? Is it public yet?
Yeah. I don't think it works though.
No, I don't think so.
Because my turrets still aren't firing. Go ahead and hit it. Let me see.
Hang on, I can't control this thing.
Oh, wait a minute.
seem to be doing anything.
No.
That's a negative. Ghost Rider, negative.
That is trash. Oh.
Alright guys, well, that was it. Just to say, chill out. It's fine. It's a game, it's a YouTube series. I mean, we still like killing each other, but yeah. It's mutually acceptable.
Only with sharp wit.
Yep. And lasers! This thing is uncontrollable.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's the minigun? That's nuts.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot to everybody. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate everything that went into Evolution. Everything that's ongoing in Evolution. Really awesome. So.
Yeah. Thank you, XCal. Thank you, Anvil, as well, for being good sports. Yeah. Three more episodes coming up on this series on YouTube, guys. Make sure you check them out because there's some really good stuff in there. Thank you for joining us today and listening to us just ramble on nonsensically. That's 90% of my content anyway, though, let's be honest. And hopefully we'll see you guys during the week over on our YouTube channels, in Discord, or next time we're on Twitch, live streaming. Thanks for being awesome. Much appreciated.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All the cheeky bits, Operator Hoot. All the cheeky bits, awesome. All the cheeky donations, follows and stuff on this unscheduled stream. Much appreciated. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.
Later, guys.